Hi, I'm C from NC Themes. In this video tutorial, I shall attempt to walk you through the installation process of nopCommerce version 2.10, but also a newly purchased theme from NC Themes. Before we begin, I want to apologize in advance for any stuttering or repetition. I am not doing this from any script. So what you need is a newly downloaded copy of nopCommerce, also Visual Studio, and your purchased theme if you want to add that to your solution. To start with, we need to open up Visual Studio. My PC is a little slow, so it might take a while. It didn't this time, it loaded straight away. Okay, so let's open up our newly downloaded nopCommerce solution. Go to File, Open Project, navigate to where our downloaded nopCommerce is, and open the nopCommerce.sln. Okay, it is ready now. If we look in the Solution Explorer, you will see that we have our files here. Let me just pin that for the moment. So the issue with nopCommerce version 2.10 is that the theming engine is not great. It isn't very flexible. It does not allow us to override the layout files. So if we wanted our theme to be radically different from the default, we're stuck. Fortunately, Mr. Aso Ares from the nopCommerce forums has provided us with a solution. It's a very simple solution but works greatly. So his solution is as follows. We navigate to nop.web.framework in the presentation folder, then view engines, Razor, and then web view page. Open that up. Now we can hide the Solution Explorer. Right, so we need the new code, which you will see is provided in the theme. You will need the new code, by the way, it's also available on the forums. Yeah, so the code will need to go within this namespace. Be careful that you do not put it inside a method that already exists. So to go to the end of this method, click on the curly brackets and then Control and square bracket to go to the end. And scroll down a bit, and our method or our new code can go here. So let's grab the new code. Let's minimize Visual Studio, get inside our theme, and there it is, extending theme engine.cs. Right click, open with a text editor. I'm using Notepad++, so select everything, Control A, then go to Edit, Copy, or you could do Control C. Then we close this. We do not need it anymore. We also do not need this anymore, for now at least. And then we paste our code here. Edit, paste, and it was that simple. We just save this now, and we close this. Now we go to our Solution Explorer again, pin it once more, go back to nop.web, and then views, and then inside the web config, make sure that now you reference the new namespace, the new method within the namespace. So this was our namespace, but before, or you should have, if you haven't done this already, you should have razor.webviewpage. What you need to change it to is razor.extendedWebViewPage, which is the new code we just added. So we save this and we close the web.config, and basically you are now ready with the new, more flexible theme engine. Before we go further, we should add our newly purchased theme. So inside the themes folder, expand it, and let's make Visual Studio smaller a bit. Open up our theme folder. I'll make that smaller this way. Navigate to the theme files, and all you do is just drag and drop inside the themes folder. Now you might think Visual Studio is not doing anything, but it is actually processing the files, the images and the CSS and everything else. So we just wait a while until the folder appears, and it just did. So here it is. This is our newly added theme. Let's close this now. Pull back Visual Studio and just make sure that everything did copy. The images, CSS, and all the views that we need. Okay. Now what we do is we build this solution. Actually, there is a slight bug in nopCommerce 2.1, and that is that you need to make sure that your solution is in debug mode. Otherwise, the deploy.bat will give you an error. So just right click on your solution, properties, configuration properties, and configuration manager, and change it from release to debug. Click close and click OK, just to make sure that it has changed. Let's try it once more. Properties, configuration, and it is all debug, so that's fine. Now we just need to build the solution, so go to build solution, and we wait until the solution builds. This might take a while. And it is done. Let's minimize Visual Studio, go into our folder for nopCommerce, and first we need to run the prepare.bat. So double click and let it do its business. Might give warnings, but I've tried it and it runs fine with the warnings. Hopefully in the next release we will not get any warnings. So we close this, and now we run the deploy.bat and let that do its business. And that's done. Just press any key to close it. What the deploy.bat did was create a deployable folder. So if you navigate into that, this is the stuff that you need to upload to your host. Let's do that now. I'm hosting with Vixie for this tutorial, so we'll use that. Let's close this. Open up FileZilla, which is a free FTP client, and we'll use that to upload our files. So these are the files. Sorry, in here, deployable nop.2.1. Yeah, these are the files that we need to upload, and let's just connect to our Vixie. Tutorial 1. Obviously, yours will be different depending on what you call your site. We select all the files. Right click, upload. This will take a while, so we will come back when the upload has finished. Okay, the files have now finished uploading, but as you can see, FileZilla has a lot of folders missing. I don't know whose fault this is, whether it's FileZilla's fault or the host's fault, but basically you need to right click and refresh to see them all again. Okay, so our files have been uploaded. Now let's move on. We could minimize FileZilla. Start your web browser. I use Chrome, and basically navigate to your domain or your website URL. And I believe I've called mine tutorial 01.ncthemes.com, and then this domain is not pointing to the RVXE service, so I'll use the trick and that should take me to them files. The servers might be a bit slow, so please bear with me. And here it is, the nopCommerce installation window. Just let's fill in some details. So, by the way, this is a made up email. Just put a password, anything. Let's create some sample data, because this is just a test for the purposes of the tutorial, and we are going to use an existing SQL server because I have already got an empty SQL server ready for use with this tutorial, and I'm going to enter the raw connection string. I have prepared one already in here, so just copy that, Control C to copy, and we're going to paste it in here, and that hopefully should install nopCommerce. Let's see. Wrong SQL connection string format. Okay, let's check. Yes, I don't need this here, my bad. And let's try once more. Okay, yeah, everything looks good now. Let's see. Okay, installing nopCommerce. This might take a while, but I won't pause the video just in case we get errors, and we'll debug them together, or attempt to debug them. Finally, so as you can see, we have successfully installed nopCommerce version 2.10. Now let's log into the admin panel, and we will change the theme. We could also check that our theme has installed. So my email was c@world.com. The password, we'll log in. No, we do not want to save the password. Let's go to configuration, settings, general and miscellaneous settings. And then here you could change your SEO and your store name, but what we are interested in is the store theme, and currently it is dark orange. We want to change that to theme 00. As you can see, it has installed. Then we just click save, and let's go to the public store. And voila, your theme is installed. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please leave comments below, and there are links to the relevant software and files used also in the description. Thank you.